Welcome back. I wanted to bring us back for a moment to Christopher and solving his murder.
Yes.
What can we do to help there?
Well, first off, I mean, if you know anything, I'm just pleading with you to contact the Alaska State Troopers or the Crime Stoppers. Call law enforcement and let them know what you know.
And it may be something I'm guessing you think might be as insignificant, like you saw 2 cars parked somewhere instead of 1 car parked somewhere.
Right.
Might be insignificant to you, might be extremely significant in solving this crime.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that you know to help solve my son's murder, I just plead with you. And I also plead with the individuals that took my son's life. I just ask that you give yourself up. That you be accountable for your choices, because I truly believe in my heart, no matter what, you will be caught. If it's not now, eventually you will be caught. And if you have an addiction issue, which I'm assuming that you probably do, I ask that you get help. I don't have any ill will towards you. Am I angry that you took my son's life? Yes, I am very angry that you took my son's life. But I am commanded and I am driven to forgive you and tell you that you can change your life also. And I'm encouraging you to just come forward and to do the right thing and to be accountable and make better decisions for yourself. Because I know somebody loves you, and I know you have family. I know that you have individuals in your life that care about you. And I honestly, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. But I feel that I need to, in order to move forward, I need to not be in a position of being vengeful or hateful towards you. And so my thing is what I want to do is I want to make sure that my son's memory is not, forgotten, and that his murder is not in vain. And it is only by the grace of God that I am able to walk through what I am walking through right now. I have a very strong relationship with Jesus Christ, and that is what's carried me through this whole thing. And has even given me the ability to sit in this chair and have this interview with you. And I truly believe 100% that that God's walking with me through this, and that He's going to use my son's murder for the betterment of this community and this state, so that change can come to pass.
It's hard to believe that it's only been a week.
Yes.
Since you last saw him.
Yes. And I think about him every day. I go in his room, I lay in his room. Just the other night, not last night, but the night before, I slept in his room and I hugged his pillow so I could smell my son. I closed the window in my son's room so that his smell would not go away. I go in there and I think about him constantly. His room's a mess right now, and I'm still going to leave it a mess. And when I buy my house, which I will buy a house someday, my son's still going to get his own room. I'm going to set his room up, and I'm going to honor him. My hope and my vision for the future is that there'll be a transitional house in honor of my son for people coming out of treatment facilities called the Christopher Seaman Transitional House. I want to make sure that people know that my son was murdered and it was because of drugs. And I know in my heart that it was because of drugs, because what my son was struggling with. There's no other answer. I know in my heart of hearts that this was drug related.
Not something that was random.
Right, it was not random. And I want to make sure that the individuals that took my son's life, that I loved my son and he was a good kid, and I will not stop until you are caught and brought to justice.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Yes, thank you.
And once again, if you have any information at all, please contact the number on your screen, Crime Stoppers. Even if it seems insignificant, it really could be helpful in breaking this case. Thank you so much. We'll be right back in just a moment.